So the key takeaways are that once the DLT project is rolled out, there's going to be a lot of efficiency gains across the whole industry. Settlements are going to be easier, reconciliations are going to be much easier, and I think a lot of costs will be taken out of the system, and a lot of risks will be taken out of the system as well, with more visibility over what's happening with payments and what's happening with settlement. The risk will be reduced quite significantly across the whole industry. Look, I think that for the buy side, whilst it's not going to affect them all that much on the face of it, their ability to reconcile their positions across custodians, across brokers, I think will actually add a lot of benefits to them in terms of having a better handle on where their positions are, dealing with corporate actions, and just streamlining their efficiency a lot more.
So DLT really helps because it provides a trusted and secure common data set that each participant in the data flow can get access to. And so if you think of the data as the lifeblood of capital markets, it means everyone's going to get that blood flowing so much faster through the body and will give everyone access to their information pretty much in real time, which is going to be amazing. I think the other benefit that we're going to get from DLT capabilities is actually going to be the smart contracts. So we often talk about that data, but it's also the smart contracts that are going to be interesting for us. That ability to have information triggered by the data itself and progress the business process that needs to be put in place. So the smart contracts is a second element of DLT that's going to provide other benefits too. Yeah, I think what we'll find is that it'll be underneath a lot of what we're trading and what we're doing. So we may not even know that we're using a DLT solution underneath. It'll just be a facilitator for so much of what goes on across the market. So all sorts of different issuers of assets and instruments will start moving their capability onto a DLT engine, and those engines then will allow that data to be made visible, the smart contracts to be made available, and everyone will just start using them fairly seamlessly as they get moved across.
We started looking at replacing one of our core systems, which is called CHESS, which undertakes the clearing and settlement of equities in Australia, back about 4 years ago. It's a well-functioning system, but it needs replacing, and we started looking around for a replacement piece of technology. It was when we started looking around that we actually discovered distributed ledger technology as a potential candidate for replacement. It was when we started to look at the features of that technology, which was really about our ability to share data more efficiently with our customers than we can today, that we decided that that was a technology worth exploring. Well, I think we think it has the potential to be transformational, really for the whole industry, not just for us as a market operator. And the reason for that is because whilst we will continue to operate and do the things that we do today, which is function the market, operate that in a secure and market integrity form, what we're able to do by using this technology is take that capability and push it much further out into the industry, well beyond the things that we do today. So effectively allowing others to use that technology that we've used for our own purpose. So we think whilst it's about ASX extending what it does today, it's more about how we can provide that technology for the industry to use to create a more efficient market and to enable them to innovate by the use of that technology. Well, we're now in our 5th year of the exploration of distributed ledger technology. That's been a journey of discovery, both in terms of testing the technology, prototyping the technology, consulting with our customers, and now ultimately building the replacement for CHESS. But we're still 18 months away from our live date, which is in around March, April 2021. We are progressively deploying the technology to a customer development environment. And we are about halfway through that process. By the middle of 2020, we expect to have completed our development, and then we're into the process of our customers connecting to the new system and then cutting over to the new system, as I say, in about March, April 2021.
At BNP, we're very excited about this change in technology. We do think it will bring further efficiencies to the market. Where we're really excited though is developing new products and services for our clients. We appreciate this is going to be a complex change, so we're there to take the pressure away from some of our clients and take that complexity away and make sure they're part of the journey and also seize on the opportunities. To give an example of that, as we look at traditional asset servicing capabilities, we believe this new technology can bring options to provide different services as part of that landscape as well. Short answer is both. We have processed transactions over a DLT environment, but where we are more interested is the future of this technology to design new processes, new products. We appreciate it is going to be a complex move for a number of our clients, so we're there to take that complexity away. And we also want to bring new products to that space to deliver value to our clients. Depending where the client is on the value chain, I think that first and foremost clients want to understand the technology more, so that's where we feel it's our role to provide that information of what this technology really means. And further beyond that, looking at in the new product space, we can give examples of the accounts operator model amongst others, is to educate clients how that might work and what opportunities that represents for them.
Well, certainly I've learnt a lot in the last 5 years, and there were a lot of fundamental assumptions that I had with this at the start that I've had to re-question. I've had to learn that there are a lot of problems that come out with this new technology that are actually old problems that resurface in a different way. The issues of trust and of integrity have been solved in a different way in the current financial markets, and just using a public blockchain approach to financial market problems I don't think is an appropriate response, and I think there is an opportunity to be able to apply the same technology to traditional finance. We try to apply that in the context of obtaining the integrity that is inherent in smart contracts and distributed ledger without giving up the privacy that financial markets deserve. So Digital Asset is a company that produces software that is focused on the digital asset modelling language, or DAML. We are committed to taking that smart contracting language to a number of different databases, distributed ledgers, blockchains, to allow people to construct multi-party workflows no matter which industry that they're in. So our focus is very much on smart contracting and not so much on the ledger space, and we work with a number of different partners in that area.